electronically harassed for 7 years. This state attacks innocent, disabled, civilian youth and children and destroys their life and isolates them and takes away all their life support, all of their love, all social life and friendship zones. They take away health, and they isolate you in an asylum like they did with me, and they experiment with MK Ultra technologies of population control. And that is what I've been going through the last 7 years. Why would I lie? Why would I isolate myself and say I have no spontaneous breath just to lose all my friends? Why would I fight against pedogate and pizzagate and clonegate conspiracies if they do not exist? Why would I isolate myself in a room like this and lose all of my friends just to lie? Why would I do that? Of course I'm telling the truth. I've written 9 books that are a testament to my sanity. And for 10 years, nobody has called me even once. I've had no life support, no social life, no love. Nobody has come to care for me. Nobody's taken the responsibility to nurture me and to be my mentor, to be my social support and listen to me and give me the... So, yeah. Jesus. How can you do this? I'm a great singer, I'm a great dancer, I'm a social genius, I'm a natural born entrepreneur, I wanted to be a philanthropist, and I'm a really good preacher, and I was involved in politics, and I have lots of dreams. I want to do everything. I'm a natural conqueror, explorer. I just long for taking long hikes on the mountain with my brother, just wandering away. And I have no spontaneous breathing. They experiment on MK Ultra technologies. They choose strong-willed, healthy, Christian, naive people like me to experiment with the worst technologies. Norway and the police, the mental asylum, they experimented with MK Ultra technologies back in the 70s and 80s. And that's all declassified. They did that. And today they're doing it in a greater scope and a much more evil fashion. And we're talking not only induced voices, we're talking mind-to-computer interface technology up to an artificial intelligence Skynet that connects my brain activity to things like my computers, everything from my TV to my phone. It's the ultimate form of harassment. You know, the worst of it all is that you can read about in Leo Zagami's book. He's an Illuminati insider and a good friend of mine. He's a Christian brother. He writes a book called Cybersatan, the mark of the beast. They're testing it on me. Okay? They're testing the mark of the beast on me. What is the mark of the beast? It's artificial intelligence possessed by Cybersatan, connecting my mind to computers in the Skynet, basically like Terminator, like the cloud in with, you know, Apple Cloud. So so all of our thinking patterns, etc., are mapped, and so they can manipulate our thoughts based on logging our thinking patterns. And what's worse, this is the scope of evil is just demonic. It's harassment from Satan. It's pure evil. It's never been tested before. I'm probably the first they tested on. And if this is the future, I mean, why do Christians have so little faith? And why are they so indulging? Why are they so apathetic? Why are they're so superficial in their beliefs? They believe in stupid stuff, like there's hope, and they believe they're all hypocrites, and they are gullible. They don't care. And why would I lie? Why shouldn't I tell Philadelphia Church that, can you please contact me? Can somebody please take care of me as a social support? For I had no friends call me for 10 years. They attack beautiful, innocent, civilian, disabled youth. And they torture them to death. And now I'm gonna drop the A-bomb. I'm telling worst of all this torture. Electronic harassment, like I experienced today. Intense beaming to my head. Beam! Making it completely impossible to sleep or concentrate. Draining your energy, and your brain is just being shut down artificially through electronic harassment. That's one thing. Gang stalking is another. Being persecuted wherever you go. And it doesn't help that your computer interface technology logs and adds to this by giving notifications. Like I get notifications from just like, I got an idea, and then suddenly, bing, something happens on my and this is all part of, they screen it like schizophrenia, but it's not. This is MK Ultra. And why would I lie? I'm an author of 9 books. None of my books detail any of this in any sort. They're a testament to my sanity and my will to work. And I work, and I make orgonite, I make music, I'm a great singer, actor, artist. And I used to be beautiful, at least, until they totally destroyed me. And they always drain my energy. They're basically a black satanic operative intelligence agency called the Illuminati. The Jesuit, CIA, Vatican, Illuminati, basically the New World Order. And the worst part of the torture is the voodoo. That's number 3. So you have gang stalking and electronic harassment, and then comes voodoo. Because so they map and they log all of my thought patterns through mind to computer interface technology. This is very real. Google microscopic. So Hitachi made this 0.3 millimeter chip that can be injected, breathed in, and this is all official. So think what nanotech they have unofficially. We know they experimented on the populace down in the 60s. They bombed entire areas with LSD on their own citizens, and they released deadly viruses. And this is all declassified. These are things that the CIA did to their own people. Think of what they're doing today. Evil is always being abused, prone to be abused, and will always be used. Power will always be misused. So to just close your eyes and say, he's not telling the truth, that's just stupid, idiotic. It doesn't make sense. It's not philosophically valuable. And what they do is when I have a single, let's say I think in a sinful manner, then this Mark of the Beast system it's really satanic, because it exists to deprive you of your spiritual energy and security. Once you lose your spiritual connection to God, to yourself, then you lose health, you lose courage and optimism, and it's very easy to to kill someone, to soft kill someone. And so what I've been experiencing for 7 years is direct voodoo torture to my lung area. I've been constantly voodooed for 7 years. 2 of those years I was physically partially blind due to electronic harassment in my eyes. I went to the mental asylum because I couldn't see, and nobody believed me. You can see. Yes, I can see, but it hurts so much that I gotta close my eyes. It's like somebody's pouring molten lead into my eyes, and I still have bite marks in my tongue, okay? I was face down 2 years in my pillow for 2 years, and it was just a neurosis. Yeah, a brain disorder. Yeah, really. And while I was stabbed and astrally raped with my head in the pillow. When I got my sight back, I wrote 9 books. I didn't watch a single movie in those 9 years. And I had no one believe me, not my parents, not anyone, none from any sector, not even on the internet. And the scope of this New World Order Mark of the Beast crime is pretty interesting, because you will soon be living under it. And they will log your sins, and then they will automatically, through artificial intelligence, distribute demons to possess you based on your thinking patterns. And when your demon is inside of you, then you have a connection, an astral connection, and the voodoo will work. And this artificially intelligent, controlled voodoo. So just, let's say if I just do one sin right now, that this artificial intelligence intelligent mind-to-computer interface technology would then automatically assign me a demon and possess me forcefully, saying, "Who's the sinner is condemned to hell, this is the mark of the beast, all are going to die, we're going to rob all of the spiritual integrity, we're going to destroy the Holy Spirit." That's their goal. So then they have a connection, and then they'll start voodooing me. So it's terrible. For 5 years, no, wait, 2 years I was blind, and in 2016 I got back my sight for full. So I was basically partially blind for 4 years. Anyways, 3 years, and I was astrally raped and had constant voices in my head while being voodooed and electronically harassed and gang-stalked for basically 4 years. The first 4 years. And I didn't die. I survived. Because I'm strong. And God has healed my lungs several times. God has done incredible miracles. I've even healed others during this experiment. This just testifies to show the strength and glory of God. He overpowers the mark of the beast. And this isn't biblical. This isn't got anything. It ain't got anything to do with the Bible or 666. Because 666 means chi exis stigma. The first beast was the personification of the Roman Empire under the Vatican's false Jesus Christ. The IHS, the monogram of Jesus Christ. His monogram is short for name. IHS is short for Jesus, stands for Isis, Horus, and Set. The Satanic Trinity, always displayed in Masonic movies, the whore, the dragon, and the beast. These three are always played out in Hollywood movies and cartoons, etc. And the cross above IHS symbolizes Tammuz. So we've basically got Isis, Horus, Set, and Tammuz. Tammuz was the crucified, or he was the vegetation god, the life god, the resurrected god of the Babylonians. So it's Mystery Babylon the Great. And Chi Xi Stigma stands for IHS. And yeah, so the mark of the beast was the cross on their foreheads. You couldn't buy or sell without the cross. If you weren't a Christian, you couldn't buy or sell. That's a historical fact. So they're just replaying this evil craziness, and you shouldn't put your faith in old books. You shouldn't believe you shouldn't be superficial. You shouldn't believe in okay, so there were Mayans back in the day, and there were Egyptians back in the days, and Hebrews, and they all calculated that astrological happenings there are gonna happen things in the future surrounding the millennial shift, year 2000 and beyond, and this age of Aquarius. So they added a couple of prophecies there because they were astrologers and they wanted to prophesy the future. Did you see 9 creator gods return like they prophesied? The Mayan prophecies that the 9 Bull and Yuktaku, the 9 creator gods or destroyer gods, will return. Did you see them? Did they return? No. Did Jesus return? Was the pyramid completed? Did they did they rebuild the pyramid? Was the pyramid destroyed by an earthquake in the year 900? Yeah. It's all just mumbo jumbo, superficial, religious prophecy based on astrological calculations, and that's all it is. Okay, so I could play you some guitar, but I hope you understand the circumstance, the dire seriousness of this situation, because this Mark of the Beast is mapping our brain activity and our sin to send us to hell, basically, in this flat earth prison planet. They're constructing an AI world. And what's worse, I know I shouldn't tell you this, but I'm actually part of a forum of etheric scientists that research Reichen and Tesla technology. The descendants of Tesla are involved. We have a great global network. We're the resistance, and no wonder they target me. I have to inform you that the smart dust sprayed on us from chemtrails, microscopic, self-replicating, artificially intelligent polymer fibers, which they control through resonance, scalar frequency resonance. They control it's grows inside of your body. You inhale it and it artificially grows. It connects to your nervous system and to the microchip. You breathe in microchips, and we have actual photographs. Harry Rhodes, a friend of mine, have actual photographs. Can you hear me? I think I covered the microphone, and that's bad. That's terrible. But anyways, they control its growth through scalar frequency resonance. Which means 99% of you are infected with this Morgellons, self-replicating artificially intelligent system. Which means they can turn you on. They just turned me on. I was an experiment. I was the first. They can press a button and we all go mad like zombies. If Jesus ever tries returning, the Illuminati Masonic syndicate that controls the academia down to military and banking in all nations, that's a fact. The satanic Illuminati can just press a button. We'll all be dead, or we'll all act like zombies. We'll all be possessed by the Skynet when it takes over. Do you understand? They have scalar technologies that wiped out entire flocks of birds or schools of fish. They just washed ashore. Google mass animal deaths. That's scalar weaponry. Royal Raymond Rife had a similar technology used to cure disease. He destroyed the cells through frequency, cancer cells. What if they find the frequency of your heart? How about giving half of Norway heart attack through HARP, the High Active Auroral Research Facility? I'm out.